Hey, I'm Sandro, and today we're looking at this. World's greatest paper airplane. I'm going to show you how I did it myself, and I'm also going to show you how you can do it yourself. By the way, that's not how you're supposed to throw these things. It's more like... So if I were to give you a piece of paper right now and ask you to make a paper airplane, you'd probably make something like this. And if you're a little bit more crafty and know what you're doing, you might make something like this. But I'm here to explain to you why this is the greatest paper airplane in the world. According to the Guinness World Record website, the farthest flight by a paper aircraft was designed by a guy named John Collins and thrown by a guy named Joe Ayoub. I think that's how you say it, Ayoub. This paper airplane that John called Susan flew a distance of over 69 meters.
There it is. There it is. We are all over that one. That's going to do it. Get up there, get up there, get up there, get up there, get up there!
But you're probably thinking to yourself right now,
Hey Sandro, stop! That looks nothing like the plane you showed us.
and that's because it isn't. Distance isn't everything. Let me explain a little bit more. This airplane design is called the Tube and was invented by the guy named John Collins. If you were listening about 10 seconds ago, this is the guy that actually invented Susan. Right off the bat, the design of the Tube is the best design I've ever seen in a paper airplane. Everyone who sees it for the first time thinks there's no way that's gonna fly. But oh, are they wrong. Not only does it fly, it actually soars and spins like a football does. Another thing that's very unique about this paper airplane is that when you're making it, there's a couple of ways to do it. You can make it for someone who's right-handed or left-handed, or you can make it so you throw it overhand or underhand. But rather than me dragging this on, let's just go into that part where I show you how to make it. So before making this paper airplane, what you need to get is a standard A4 size 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. So we're going to start by folding the paper 3/4 of the way down the 8.5 inch side. Now you're going to want to make sure that all your folds are as crisp as possible. So I like to use the back of my nail, but you can use anything that has a hard surface to flatten it. The next step is to fold this over one more time so that the edges of your new fold meet up with the edges of your old fold. If that doesn't make sense to you, you're basically folding your last fold in half. The next thing you're going to want to do is on the thicker side with all of the folds, you want to fold over another lip that's about a 1/2 inch wide. From here, what we're going to do is take the edge of a desk or a table and we're going to run all the folds along it. This is to round everything over. Once you do this once or twice, then you're going to want to open up that little lip you made and do it again. Your paper should have a slight curve to it now. It's at this point here that you decide whether this is going to be thrown overhand or underhand. This depends on how you tuck the paper into itself. So this will also depend on if you're right-handed or left-handed, whether it goes overhand or underhand. So I'm going to leave this with you to experiment a little bit. The next step is to fold the lip back over itself. This will hold the aircraft all together. Now you want to try your best to make this as round as possible. From here, the plane is done. Now you can add a little bit of flair by giving it a little bit of a shark fin here. You can experiment with this also, it'll fly a little bit differently if you do this. And there you have it, the world's greatest paper airplane. Alright, so that's it. That's my favorite paper airplane in the world, and it's also the greatest paper airplane. If you have any questions or comments, you know what to do. If not, then I hope you enjoyed the video, and good luck with making one of these. Crap, there's a hole in it. How am I supposed to... Oh, that's not working. Let's just do...